The Iowa Organic Association, with funding from the North Central SARE program, developed the Growing Organic Expertise in Iowa Organic Inspection video series to provide examples about the different aspects of the organic inspection process. Organic inspections play a vital role to ensure organic integrity and consumer trust in the USDA Organic seal. What is organic? Organic is a labeling term that indicates that the food or other agricultural product has been produced through methods approved by the USDA National Organic Program. These methods integrate cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. Synthetic chemicals and GMOs are prohibited. All USDA certified organic operations are inspected on an annual basis to ensure production and processes follow the NOP regulations. The following episode of Before and After the Inspection demonstrates the steps an organic operation must take to prepare for their inspection and what to expect after the inspection is complete. The purpose of the on-site inspection is to assess whether the operation complies with the NOP regulations, verify that the organic systems plan accurately reflects the operation's actual activities, and ensure prohibited substances have not been applied. Each year, the organic operation will apply for organic certification and prepare for an inspection by their certifying agency. The inspector will want to view all business documents, production areas, and equipment used for the organic operation.
How I set up for inspection, it happens through the whole year actually. In February, we get the papers from the Iowa Department of Land Stewardship. So we start filling out the papers, and so there's a number of things in there about what was the crop last year, what's this year, what are your materials, those sort of things. So we start with that. If we're late, there's a fine, so it costs to apply, and if we don't meet the deadlines, then we are fined. So it's a rigorous process.
The organic inspection, to bring that all down to earth, is simply something that I plan for in advance. I think that's important because there's so much chaos on a farm. Even though I talk about my systems, right, there's still a high degree of entropy. If we had just random people turning up here and there, I think it would be highly ineffective. I will be the first one to defend the announced concept, the pre-announced inspection. It's practical.
Well, we check on all the information that the farmer gives the certifying agency and verify all that on the farm through direct observation and the audit of the paperwork. We're the eyes and ears of the inspection agencies. They point out exactly what wasn't quite right the year before, the history of certification of that, and what they think might be a concern to look into this year. And then I combine that with just a general review of the farm and how it's done. And that's the very beginning of how we determine what a critical control point is.
What I have to have ready for the application process is my seed order. So I have to have my seed inventory. And I usually print that off from the seed companies that I use, and it just tells everything. And then the materials I use, I have to write those down. Any of those things, I have to have approval from the Department of Ag before I use those things. What I've appreciated about organic inspection is that my records keeping is much better. The seeds, I know what I have to get and what I can use, and they're there if I need to get a hold of them. It's just that part of me that's independent forgets that. I get our application in, they go over it, they contact the inspector, and usually it's about July when I go through the process of being inspected. And it's about a 3-hour process. You have to set aside time to do it, and we go over the bookwork, what we're doing. We go over the issues of non-compliance.
The inspection has evolved over time to be more and more paper and record intensive. Like I said before, I'm a nerd, I read a lot, and you find that the written word carries power over time. Again, nothing is perfect, but I think it's a very sound method of verifying a stated set of practices and adherence to to rules.
At the end of the inspection, the inspector conducts an exit interview where potential noncompliances are shared and can make a request for additional information that may be missing from the organic systems plan. The certifier then reviews the inspection report and makes a recommendation for certification if the operation is fully compliant, certification with conditions, if there are minor issues, notice of noncompliance for correctable violations within 30 days, or a combined notice of noncompliance and denial of certification for non-correctable violations. Once certified, the operation's certification remains in effect until it's surrendered, suspended, or revoked. For more information about USDA NOP organic standards and guidelines, visit usda.gov/organic. The Iowa Organic Association is a nonprofit organization committed to advancing organic agriculture and food systems in Iowa through education, outreach, advocacy, and community cooperation. For more information about IOA, visit www.iowaorganic.org.